guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocks Network Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocks Never Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please secure.
Welcome everyone, Stocks Never Trading. My name is Ron, my partner is Dave. Some crazy times in the markets 3 hours ago at 4 p.m. Eastern with Mr. Donald J. Trump, American president, when he opened his mouth about Liberation Day, tariffs, reciprocal tariffs, whatever you want to call it, and the markets took a nosedive. So the futures markets are down right now. Careful when you are trading because they are volatile, and this will move into tomorrow morning's Wall Street session, so careful. There might be a little bit of a bounce, but that's why we got to go over some analysis, figure out what's going on the higher time frames. If there is a pullback, it might be pulling back into supply, and the markets could continue to be bearish. Okay, so got to understand that these are the rules of the game when you're trading. Trade accordingly. Okay, don't be always just a bull at all times, because sometimes the markets are bearish. Don't always be bearish when the markets are bullish. Like if you saw that with gold lately on the higher time frames, if you kept trying to short gold while it kept driving to all-time highs, you probably incurred some losses on that analysis. So even when the markets are pushing down, don't always think buying opportunities. Oh man, I got to buy that dip. It's cheap. Because you could be buying a falling knife that's continuing to push down. Okay, so this was just the initial reaction while Trump was, and it was specifically targeted after 4 p.m. Why? Because the markets are closed. So all of this that's happening is in the after hours, and now we're going to see how it moves into when the futures market opens up in 1 hour from now, and how this will move into tomorrow. Okay, so hope everyone is good. I hope everyone's having a great day. We are going through here where I am in Canada, a rain snow storm. It's ice everywhere. My internet has cut off 2 times already, so I finally got it up for the 3rd time. I hope it's good now for this session. We're going to go till 8:30. If there's any difficulties, if it shuts off, I'll try my best to get it back on. Okay, so if we experience any technical difficulties or anything, it's with the internet. Here across Canada, we're having a snowstorm, or not a snowstorm, a rainstorm, but that's turned to freezing ice. Okay. But let's get started. So if you were with us yesterday, I just want to spend a few minutes on this. This was the 5-minute setup yesterday. So if you see right over here, this was prior to 8 p.m. Then they dropped it. See how we consolidated? And then we had this nice big bullish move coming up. It closed above our zones. If you were waiting still for a pullback trade in here, it didn't happen until later on. That's why keeping an alert in here at all times is advised. Keep an alert in here. You can see now how it continued to move up to here. It came back. See how it retested this white line. That white line was that hourly support. Bounced off of it. Now you got volume making a flag right here and closing below. There's a nice little bear flag drop, so you could have possibly sold below 3,127, taken it down to the green box. That's about a 100 pip move. And then what happened at the green box? So over here, when it triggers in here, you'll get an alert. Okay, but look for bounces to see if it will come back up and bounce and close above the green zone, and then maybe look for buys. In this situation, it closed below the green zone. So at that time, if you flip this box to red, it retested, rejected, retested, rejected, retested, rejected, and then the big drop right there, all the way back down to our purple line. That was the low of the day. See how it held the low of the day, actually broke a little bit, made a new low, but came right back up. And then you see how we kind of traded in this box, and it came back down. Again, very similar setup to here where it came down, higher low, and continue uptrend. Again, it came down here, built some support, double bottom. Here's the one bottom of volume. Here's the second bottom of volume. Here's the liquidity grab that took out the low of the day. And then you see how it comes right back up and We're trading right back in this static box. Volume kind of pushing above. Can look for buys up to the white line. White line was hourly resistance. Volume closing above. Continued to push a little higher. Where did it get up to? Traded right back into this resistance. Then look at the push down again. So you can utilize these zones, these lines all day, every day. It came right back down. Bounce, lower highs. There's volume closing below the white line. There's the retest. You could have sold again 3,127 or had buys above 3,127. Do you understand what I'm saying? This 3,127, this white line is static throughout the entire day. This is an hourly point of interest. We just got to look and wait patiently for volume to close above. We look for buys. If volume closes below, we look for sells. Unless there's some sort of fake out. In this situation, you can see how volume closed below. It pushed down, it came back, retested, still below 50% of the volume, drop. Could have sold again, all the way right back down. This time it broke the lows down here. Broke again, but higher low, 7 a.m., coming right back up into that green box. There's your buys out of it, right back up to the white line. Yeah, there was an impulse break up to here again. And see what I mean, guys? You can literally trade these zones all day, every day. This is how it's trading right now. This was all the craziness. Okay, if you at 4 p.m. Trump started talking, and this was gold's big moves. Since then, it's been pushing up and up and up, and gold is still going up. 3,153 currently, and it could possibly go to 3,200. Futures are already in 3,200s, but this is kind of Forex just held behind a little bit on spot. But let's start off fresh. Okay, so what I could do is I could keep, again, like, remember this orange line? What was this orange line? Yeah, it was Donald Trump's face with the orange paint on his face, but this was all-time high. So right now we're getting a new all-time high on gold as I'm speaking. But let's do fresh analysis. I'm going to do gold and we're going to do NASDAQ. We're going to get ready. But quickly, let's go through today's news really fast. Okay, Forex Factory. Over here we had news. What was the big one? 4 p.m. Eastern. As soon as the market closed, red folder, high impact. President Trump speaking. What is he speaking about? If you don't know what he's speaking about, read the folder and it will say what he's speaking about. But he's talking about his Liberation Day tariffs, reciprocal tariffs. So did anyone get some information on what he's doing with the tariffs? He's putting 10% across the board for everybody around the world. And he's also targeted India, China, other countries with 25, even as high as 35% tariffs on these countries as well. So it's global, 10% for everybody, and more for other countries. Okay, there is pros and cons about tariffs. I can get into that on another day, but traditionally they haven't had positive results. And he doesn't mention how long. Is this short term? Is this for 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 4 years for his entire term in office? How long is this? He's even talking about right now for going for a third term. So who knows with this guy? You know, like you don't know with this guy. And he's been flip-flopping for the past couple months. I'm going to put tariffs. I'm not going to put tariffs. I'm going to put tariffs. I'm not going to. And the markets have been uncertain all until today. Today there's certainty now. He's made it public and he's made it vocal and verbal that they're in place. For how long? I don't know. You ask him. Go ask Donald Trump how long these are going to happen. And now we'll see how the markets react. Okay? No, he won't be making Canada the 51st state. I'll be the first one. Line of defense. I'll be the first one. I was born on Canadian soil. I love my Americans, but I'm proud to be Canadian, and I will fight that as much as I can. But I can't see us becoming, well, I'm not going to speak for all Canadians. I'll speak for myself. I can't see myself becoming American. I'm sorry. I love Americans, but I am sorry about that. As much as I don't know. Don't want to get into that right now, but That's like me saying you guys in America have to become Canadian. Come on, who am I to say that? Like, what is that? That's like, it's just stupid talk. Earnings, I'm not even going to go over earnings this week. There's nothing important about earnings. Yahoo Finance, just if you want some news, right here. Trump to impose baseline minimum 10% tariff on all countries. Some nations to see much higher duties, as high as 35% to 25% for other countries. If you want to figure what it is, you can read up right here. This is going to take into effect at midnight. Okay, so in a few more hours, across automobiles, everything. So it's going to cover a lot of things. So you guys in America, you know I love you guys, but don't be surprised when everything starts to go up right now. So tomorrow, if you're including laptop, computers, groceries, anything you're buying, anything, when you go shopping, you might see a little bit of an increase in prices. Tariffs are like a hidden tax. It's a hidden tax, and who knows what if you're okay with it, you're okay with it. If not, I don't know. Tesla stock moved a little bit today, up 5%. Why? Musk was saying that he's going to step down from Doge and go back to Tesla, and it bounced 5% today. Right now, this is what's going on in the futures market. So you got NASDAQ is down almost 900 points. That's 4.4%. You got mini Dow over here down 1,000, 2.4%. You got E-mini down 200 points at almost 4%. So the markets are pushing down. Crude oil is down almost 3%. And gold, we're going to get into gold as well. What else is going on? Stock Sniper Trading has sent out a few alerts longing on NASDAQ. So right over here, this level was a nice little buy opportunity coming out of here. Again, when the market stabilized, pushed up, there's the pullback, looking for buys at this nice psychological level, 19,500, and it pushed all the way to 700, basically for a 200 pip additional move on NASDAQ. Signals are signaling. We hope you guys are enjoying those. We hope you guys are learning from those as well. And guys, there's been a little bit of a change to scheduling tomorrow. So if you just go to live sessions over here, we were scheduled to have a Tokyo session tomorrow. I canceled it. Something came up. But what we'll do to make up for it is tomorrow afternoon, we'll have a post New York session starting at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern. We'll go till about 2:30, 3 p.m. tomorrow. So we'll make up that session. Okay. And there's a free Telegram link for everybody on YouTube. It's pinned at the top of the channel for you guys. So right here, breaking news. U.S. to impose 34% tariffs on China, 20% on EU, so the entire European Union, 24% on Japan, and 10% across all countries. We can debate pros and cons about that all day, but you guys are not here for that. You guys are here for charting and analysis and getting into the markets. So I'm starting fresh on gold. I'm removing everything. We're on 5 minutes right now, but we're going to go to the daily. We're going to do some analysis and let's continue. So if you're still trying to short gold, how is that working for you guys? How is it working? Like, you tell me. It's probably not a good situation for short sellers right now. Look at how it's continuing to pump. I know it's RSI is saying we're overbought. We're overbought. It's been telling us we've been overbought since February, and it's still making new all-time highs. So be careful shorting this thing. Our daily has no break of structure, no bearish break of structure. It's just pullbacks and continuing to go up. What is that? Financial Juice hasn't worked in 3 weeks. Have you guys shut? No, there's issues with it. We'll try and get it going again. We're aware of it. We'll get it going. Okay. But thanks for bringing that up. Okay. So just some key areas right now. And also, thank you everyone for joining. Welcome. Barney, happy Liberation Day to you. Sergio, thank you for joining. Samuel, welcome. Good evening. Everyone on YouTube, thank you guys as well. Sorry guys, I didn't mention everybody. Tony Gold, welcome. Thanks for joining. Wholesome, welcome. DeForeign. Yeah, it was gold was the last. It was really crazy when Trump was speaking. That's another thing. If you guys know when there's volatility, red high impact folders, we tell you this on a daily basis. Careful trading, trade smaller. If you had a great day trading the entire day in the markets and then 4 p.m., boom, you pissed everything away because Donald Trump was talking, that's part of your job as a trader, to be aware of when there's big news. Be aware of the names who can move the markets. Donald Trump is one of them. Jay Powell is another one. He speaks on Friday right after NFP. There's certain figures that you have to, whether you like them or not, I don't care if you want to be friends with them. You got to know that the markets are volatile when they speak. So that will affect your trading. That will affect your analysis. That will affect your profits. That will affect your losses. This will affect everything. So you have to be, all you can do is be aware of it. Go through the folders and look for specific times. There was a lot of people who were holding swing trades today, and they didn't know that Trump was speaking today at 4 p.m. and they messaged and they lost everything. Look, what do I say to that? What do I say? What do we say every single day? Take 5 minutes out of your day and just go through the day's news before you even look to trade or get into the markets. Just should be part of a daily routine. I'm sorry it's so repetitive and we got to keep saying this, but a lot of traders are not learning from this. Okay, so let's, Abe, welcome, bro. Eid Mubarak to you too, brother. Want to return back to Forex soon? When, inshallah, Abe, when you're ready, bro. Whenever you're ready, we're here. We're always here for you. So some key areas, okay, right away. This, we've been doing this on a daily basis. Is a red supply at that time, bringing it across. That body that closed above is green, obviously, so this is a green zone, 29.50. Here's another key zone right here. This was a pullback right there in the market, and what happened? It closed above it. So this is another key critical zone, 3050. Do we have any other support zones? Yeah, we do. We got something right here, supporting area. Maybe this one might be a little bit more valid for like tonight's session and tomorrow. 50% of this big bullish candle at month end, March 31st. Look at those bottom wicks right into about 50%. Again, there it is. Stretch it into the future. Very simple. Oh, I can't do an all-time high supply red zone because this is all-time high right now, what we're going through. What's the next logical area to maybe focus on? We're at 3,157. Maybe 3,175 might be a key area where I'm going to place like a red box. I'm going to go 175. I'm going to go $5 above to 180 and maybe $5 below 175 to 170. That's how I'm trying to get my maybe possible supply zone. And this is just me speculating. It could get up there and continue driving, but maybe right there is going to be where there's going to be some resistance at around 3,175, give or take $5 above or below, like a spread. Bring it across into the future, and let's continue looking for some key daily points of interest. What is the overall trend? Okay, if you can't see this, that we're moving all-time high, pullback, higher low, new all-time high, pullback, higher low, and new all-time high. Possibly pullback and new all-time high, okay? But it is bullish on the daily. No, I don't know if we should have a debate on this. If anyone is telling me gold is bearish, just tell me why. Why do you think so? To me, it's bullish on the overall monthly, weekly, daily. Now let's break down individual daily candles. Let's just follow yesterday's volume. We opened, we came into the green box, nice wick, higher low, come out, engulf that bearish candle. How high did we come up to? That was a previous all-time high, was a lower high. We came, we closed. Now moving into today, where are some points of interest? Close, open, there, yellow line. What's the price? 3,134, 135. What happened when we opened? Pull back, right into 50% of the previous day's bullish volume. Right there. Hopefully you guys recorded that or analyzed that. Purple line for the low of the day. And we have it coming up, right back to where we opened. And we pushed up and we took out this wick and this wick. And I can see a tiny wick right now. That, in fact, is at today's daily high, and that's also an all-time high. I know I'm going to place a purple line up there right now, 3,159, 160, and we're probably going to take that out, but right now, as I'm speaking, that is a new all-time high and today's daily high. Can I figure out exactly where's about 50% of the current volume of this candle? Yeah, I can. Grab my Fibonacci tool real quick without guessing, go to the opening price, go to the current volume, what it is like right now. You see how it's moving, so I might not be as, the thing's teasing me right now. There's 0.5 right there. So there's about 50% of the current volume. I'll place a yellow line as a point of interest on the daily right there. Do I want to get a zone? Absolutely, if I can. One notch above, one notch below. There's my green zone, okay, of the current daily volume right now. So if we pull back into here, maybe we'll continue buying. If we lose this, then maybe it will drop. Get rid of my Fibonacci, and let's continue cook. Okay, and if we break out of here, 160, maybe we go to 165. 165. Remember, I'm looking for about 50 pip scalp zones, 165 right there, before we get to the red supply zone. Okay, real simple, guys. Now, I want to break down this daily candle. Go to the hourly. Let's see where it had these big moves. Well, it was right here. 1600 military times 4 p.m. Donald Trump time, after hours market. It opened up and it was bearish, bearish, bearish. Where did it come into? Right into the green box. Grab the liquidity, grab all those patient pending buyers, pick them up, drive back up to here, pull back. Next right here, 6 p.m. open, bearish. Respect that low of the day there, come back up, make a new high, close. Next hour, hourly ignited candle, shorter wick, pop and drive. So we've got 3 hours right now of consistent bullish volume, pullbacks being respected. So hourly, we're in an uptrend. Okay, so if I just want to gauge right now, this hourly candle is going to close in 37 minutes. But if I want to get maybe where 50% of this hourly candle volume is, again, just open. I know it's not closed yet, so again, this is kind of tricky what I'm doing here. I'm placing a white line right now at 50% of the current volume right now, and I'd like to see how it will react if it gets down there. So that's around 3,150, 3,151, that nice psychological area there. I'd like to see if the bulls can maintain, stay above there. If they lose that, we could be pulling back into the green box. And again, maybe pull back, continue going up. I'd like to see maybe if it pulls back, maybe 2 tops, double top, and then they drop it, and then maybe potential shorts later on, but it's bullish. I'm going to go into the 5 minutes now. You can see I'm doing everything a lot quicker today because I want to do NASDAQ as well. Here was all the craziness when it started. 410, 415, 420, 430, all in there. And on the 5 minutes, even if you look at the 5 minutes, we're pushing up, pull back, higher low. New higher high, pull back, higher low. New high, and maybe we might pull back. Okay, so are we getting a little bit of 5 minute resistance right now at the high of the day? There is somewhat right here, little bit of resistance. Okay, so I'm just going to visually make it with like a red box up there, and also see this 5 minute bullish candle. If I'm just looking at around 50% of it right there with that red line, I would just want to see if it will continue to hold here. Maybe it will continue driving as we're getting closer to the futures market open. Also for consolidation reasons, maybe it will consolidate in here for a little bit. Okay. Again, I'm just marking a few things here. What's that, Hot Dusty? Can someone please call the market makers and tell them to stop hyperinflating the price of gold? This is getting ridiculous. I don't think it's hyperinflating it. Just look around you. Look at how everything is around the world. You got wars everywhere. Every corner of Earth, you got wars. You have instability. You've got inflation. You've got purchasing power of your fiat currency decreasing every single day. You've got crazy governments around the world. So gold is a safe haven. And that's why you're seeing it go to all-time highs. I don't think it's being artificially inflated. I don't even think market makers have anything to do with this. This is just, I'm buying gold. So I'm telling you personally myself, I'm buying physical gold. I've been buying physical gold for the past 5-10 years on the dips. Every dip I buy because there's videos of us 3, 4, 5 years back saying when gold was 1600, Dave and I were saying, guys, time to load up. It's going to go to 2500, possibly 3000. We have videos saying that when it was 1600 an ounce. Like, it's not hard to predict this stuff. It's just look broader picture around the world. What's going on? And gold can continue to go up. The more we have of this, like Donald Trump himself said day one, he's going to stop the war in Ukraine. That hasn't happened. He's going right now, and his administration are starting wars right now as we're speaking. They're bombing countries right now. Like, I thought he was all about peace, you know? So just goes against everything. He's cutting Medicaid. He's cutting, people right now are retiring right now. The stock market is down 1,000, 2,000 points. They are on a fixed income. And you've got inflation, and you've got tariffs. How can you retire on a fixed income when everything is going up crazy right now? It's uncertain times. Like, again, I'm not a politician, but yeah, he did bomb Yemen last week. Go read it. It was in a Signal chat group with his administration that got leaked. Yes, they did bomb Yemen. That is a fact. Whether you want to believe it or not, that happened. He's picking up innocent free speech people and sending them to El Salvador in an enclosed prison in a maximum security with no due process. So you want to talk about democracy, you want to talk about due process, you want to talk about constitution. He is going against all this. So if you support this, good for you. I don't support that. I support free speech. I support due process. I support democracy. But when you have government saying that and they don't do it, I call them out on it. They're bullshit. YouTube will probably shut this channel down, and I really don't give a fuck if they do that. Because sometimes you got to speak your voice. Whether it's, I'm just speaking my opinion. This is all my personal opinion. Has nothing to do with anything else. This is my own personal bias. Okay? I'm not angry. I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. I'm just stating facts. That's all I'm doing. Because all on the news, you see bullshit. They're just spewing bullshit. And I'm sorry. I gotta call it out. Like anything. It doesn't even have to be about politics. It can be about sports. If there's someone calling out sports and it's bullshit, I'll call them out on it. That's just how I am. If I'm talking bullshit, I'd love for someone to call me out on it. I'll debate them. I'll talk about it. I got nothing to hide or lose. But guys, it is what it is. This is the world we live in now. You can either support corruption or you got to go against it. It's what do you believe in? I believe in free speech. Like right now, I'm saying YouTube might shut me down for me speaking my fucking mind, my own personal opinion. Like that's censorship. That's, to me, it's all bullshit. But he's not picking free speech people. Someone who is pro-Palestine and just out there protesting on genocide, on the killing of innocent children. He actually did pick up some of those people and put them in prison, and they cannot get a lawyer. They are citizens of the United States and just deported them to a foreign country and put them. So, think about that. Okay, let's get back into the markets now. So gold is going to consolidate here. Let's go to NASDAQ. Okay, look at NASDAQ. When did this drop happen? 425. I'm on the 5 minutes, and we're still sinking down here. So for all those counter buys, they're still in drawdown. Let's go to the daily and talk about NASDAQ really quick, and we'll have both of these charts ready. It's only 7:30, so we still have 30 minutes to go. Okay, so is there some key daily areas? And guys, if you unsubscribe the channel, I really don't give a shit. Like, I'm going to be straight up right now. If you don't like this talk, go to a different channel. It's less headaches for me. So, I'm at this point now in my life where I'm not here to serve YouTube. I don't get anything financially from YouTube. I really don't give a shit about YouTube, to tell you the truth. I can just go back into Zoom, or you guys can come trade with me personally at my home. I don't care about that. But I want to speak my mind now. Like, I'm not in where can't speak my mind. So that's how I feel about YouTube. I don't really care. YouTube is nice because we've met a lot of people around the world, but at the point where if I can't come on here and say what I want, I don't feel comfortable on here. That's what free speech is, guys. That's why we fight for free speech. I don't know about you guys, but I fight for free speech, to do this, to educate, to talk to you guys, as like if we're smoking a joint together and we're talking together. Like, I do this with my friends and family all the time. I don't know why I can't do it with you guys. Like, like we got to be scared what we're saying. If I'm against tariffs and this and that. I want to tell you why I'm against it. I've been part of the economics. I used to work in finance, and I understand what they're trying to do. And I want people to wake up and understand what they're doing. Donald Trump and Elon Musk are not there to help you guys. They are billionaires. Do you guys understand that? They are multi-billionaires, and they're getting richer. You are not getting rich off of them. You're probably struggling more than you ever did. Go to the grocery store this week. Once these tariffs come in, you're going to be paying 25% more on shit that you normally buy every fucking day. You got to understand that. When tariffs, it's a hidden tax. And Donald Trump doesn't give a shit. He's a billionaire. Elon Musk doesn't give a shit. He's a multi-billionaire. Those guys are making money. They don't care for us little guys. So this is where you got to fight, but you got to fight properly. You don't go burn Teslas and shit like that and do anarchy and stupid things. You fight by speaking the truth. That's how you can get through to this. I hope there's more people that do this, because we need this, Sergio, they will fake the data and cook the books 100%. What do we see in the financial markets? How many corporations, publicly traded companies, have cooked the books and got away with it? Enron, look at Enron back in the day. I can list 100 publicly traded companies that have cooked the books and got away with it. If I cook my books, when I'm doing my taxes, Sergio, you're in Canada too, I'm in Canada. If we were to cook the books, what's going to happen to me and you? We're fucked. Let's just talk the truth. How come they can cook the books all day and you and I can't? So, okay, guys, this is why I want to have a podcast. I want to seriously have a podcast where we can talk about this shit, and then then our minds are talking about this. Because right now it's hard to talk about that and focus on trading. You guys got me going tonight. But I'd like to get an SST podcast where we can have conversations with our members, have one-on-one, like with everybody, maybe a guest sniper with us talking about how they're doing in the markets. We can just shoot the shit and have fun together. And that's what I like to do in the near future. But we still have a lot of work to do to educate. We're not at that point yet. So on the daily, guys, there's a daily pivot right here. Right here, green box. Let's do this together. Okay, and sorry guys if I don't see what you guys are saying in the chat, but whether you're talking shit and you don't like what I'm saying or you like it, I don't, I'll read it after. But I hope you guys do support, the small trader, the trader who's trading at home in the basement. We're not your financial Wall Street guys and shit like that. We're actually looking out for you guys. We're actually helping you guys as much as we can. We're doing it free on YouTube for no charge. We don't care about that. The only charge is I hope you guys hit the like button. That's all we ask for in return. You do it with all of your other favorite YouTube channels. Give us some love once in a while. Help us grow. You guys help our voice get louder, where we can make shit happen. And this is a collective. I want to say, like, I'm Canadian. I'm just joking around with Americans. I love Americans. Like, you guys are my brothers. I got relatives that live in Detroit, like right across. I can drive there, and in 90 minutes I'm there. I love Americans. Like, I visit there all the time. When they're saying boycott American, no, I go to America. I'm looking for my Kentucky bourbon. Where at? I go in the LCBOs. They got it off the shelves. Okay, in my liquor cabinet over there, I got Kentucky bourbon. I support Kentucky. I got it. So I keep it in storage. It's like I hedge. I hedged, guys. I knew this was coming. Ron got that Kentucky bourbon right before this happened. I got bottles. So showing you guys, I support Americans. I don't support government. I don't support the politicians. I will state. Probably you around the world. You don't agree with your politicians as well, or your government, or whatever. But that's politics. Welcome to politics. You got to pick a side and go with it. But like, what side would I be in? I don't vote really. In Canada, you got Liberal Party, you got a Conservative Party, you have a New Democratic Party, and then you have Quebec, Bloc Quebec. I don't know where the hell I fit in there. I can list you everything that is stated in a liberal, everything that's stated in a conservative, and you guys tell me where you think I fit in there. We'll do that one day. We'll have a podcast do that. And I'll show you where I don't agree with policies that they do. Some things are too extreme, some things I agree with, some things I don't. And how can I just vote for that one team when I don't agree with everything they do? But that's politics. It's like a trap. Okay. I thought you would have new Green Deal like Dubai. No, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Look at right now. Okay, so today, this is just a few hours ago. Here's our new daily candle. But this was basically at the end of the day with like kind of Trump. It was a bullish day that came up. You can see they grabbed some pending orders up there and it continued push down and we closed below this critical area. You see here where it had a wick, it came back up, a wick, it came back up. Here was that drop, but look where the volume closed in the box and it came back up. Now you got that volume actually physically closing below the zone. So this zone right now, here, make it red. Make it red. Okay, and then you see how it closed. Look at the gap down. Okay, so they've gapped it down and it hasn't filled the gap yet. Right here, they closed it, they gapped it down. So how did we open right now? It's a bearish ignited daily candle right there. That's the opening price right there. Like when I have a yellow line at that point of interest, but that's also the high of the day up there. But we have a gap above us. So I'm going to place a purple line right there. And it was bearish, bearish, bearish. It took out this right here, 820. That's 50 pips, 55 from 875 to 820. It took out that previous low. So I'm just placing a yellow line there just as a critical point of interest. This was on Monday, March. So that's the weekly low they took out right now. And push down, push down, push down, push down, push down. We've got a low of the day. 18,667 is our low of the day, purple line. It's finding a little bit of support down there, but it had a dramatic drop. So it's finding a little tiny support, but it hasn't really recovered all of this. So there's a little bit of a bounce, okay? But if we break later that low of the day purple line, look what's under the purple line. What do we got? We got some structure over here, okay? Where do I see some key structure? Maybe like right around here. Why? Because, let me just go yellow. Because I see it close up, I see it pull back, see the volume, there's a spin top that closed, bullish ignited bar start of the yellow line, a retest of that yellow line. Here was the big drop right here at the end of the May 31st of 2024. I'm going back, and then you see that big move, right? Everything occurred right around this yellow line, 18,550, and I can see how everything reacted when it closed below. There was that push down, came back up. Right near that yellow line, we retested it and drove up. Here was the break above it. They gapped it up, came, and look at the retest. Retest came down yellow line. Retest came down yellow line and push up, okay? So if we do break, just some key levels, 18,650, 660, low of the day, and it drops. Look for 18,550 for a recovery. If not, we're going to continue dropping. But this is the gap now, okay? So this right here, this is a gap imbalance in the market right here. See that? Okay, I'm going to use a neutral box so you can see it. Where we closed, they gapped it all the way down. How big of a gap down is it? We'll just measure it so you know. What's the gap down? It's 100 pips. Or sorry, 18,980 to 18,800. So 100 pips gap down. Gap down. We haven't filled that imbalance. So there is that gap in the market up there. Okay. So daily now. How is daily moving? Remember gold, how it was moving? Okay. So gold was making those higher highs, higher lows. Okay. But we have an all-time high supply. So I kind of gauge off of the all-time high supply up here how NASDAQ has been trading. So technically, since the all-time high, there was two tops, it's been pushing down that leg. There's your pullback, counter pullback, lower high, and we're pushing, creating new lows right now. Will we pull back into like that red box, and will they continue dropping the market down, or will we close above this, respect this, and drive back up to here? Time will tell in the next few days. We do have Thursday and then NFP Friday, and also Powell is speaking 11:30 a.m. on Friday. But for all the perma bulls out there, it is still, NASDAQ is still bullish, okay? Because look at where it's been driving from 12, 13,000. It pulled back to 14,000. It drove to 18,000. It pulled back to 17,000. New all-time high to 21,000. Pull back to 18,000. New all-time high, double all-time high at 22,000. So this could be like a pullback, and you could be talking about new all-time highs in the near future. But the recent leg, this one, is bearish, pullback, bearish. Okay, so it is bearish right now as I'm speaking. You can see the gap down coming off of that previous candle, and we're ignited bearish pushing down. If I go into the hourly now, no, Danny, Ron secretly loves NDP. No, thank you. No. I think NDPs are sellouts. They created that coalition with the liberals. Jagmeet Singh probably there just to keep his pension going. I have my own. I got my own bias there, but no, not an NDP. Okay, you guys are too much fun tonight. When did this big hourly drop happen? 4 p.m. Mr. Donald Trump. Look at what the market did. They faked you the fuck out. They opened it as right here bullish. They came up. Look at it, bullish, bullish, bullish. Oh man, Donald Trump is amazing. Let's buy, let's buy. And what does he do? Tariff. He opens his mouth and boom, there's the. So they came up there, they grabbed all those pending orders, they grabbed that liquidity. If you want to talk about engineering a move, that's probably a nice engineered move. Fake out all those pending orders up there, grab that liquidity, and then move the market away. So this is one of our traditional FU fuck you candles. It doesn't get any better than that. What did they say to the buyers? They said FU to the buyers. You want to buy? Buy that FOMO and we tank it down. Okay, so this happens. This happens in the financial markets. If you're not used to this, you're got to get used to this. Welcome to the wild world of price action. This can happen on a daily candle. This can happen on an hourly candle. This can happen on a 15-minute. This can happen on a 5-minute. And this can happen on a 1-minute candle. Get used to it. And learn from this, because you're going to see a lot of this shit in the next few weeks, in the next few months, in the next few years. So please learn what this is, okay? And that's how you can start trading, by picking up clues in the market. The market is going to do this all day, every day. Whether it's bullish fakeouts, bearish fakeouts, it's going to happen, okay? This is called volatility in the markets. And you can see how big this candle was. When it came, look, it made a low and it closed almost right near the low. Next hour, they gapped it down, continued to push down, made the low of the day. That purple line came back up. And again, this hourly candle is bearish, dropping down. We are 15, 16 minutes away from the futures market open. Maybe we will see maybe a bullish come up. Maybe it might be a fake out and they continue dropping it down. You can see the hourly, it's getting down to that RSI where it's getting oversold. Right now there's a lot of excited buyers that want to buy because it just triggered 30, 29. And you buy and then they continue dropping it. And you guys know, like, look at here. If you guys were buying right there, when it dropped, it did a similar move. Here it is. They gapped it down and continued pushing down. Look how far deep down in the red RSI. It bottomed out at 11 and a quarter. Okay. And if you were buying any one of these hourly candles thinking it's going to come up, they pushed it all the way down. That's probably if you're leveraged, you're probably going to get stopped out. That drop from those highs, like that's a 300 pip drop. I don't know if you guys use 300 pip stop losses when you're trading. Probably not, but that's a massive drop. And if you kept buying in there, buying the dips, or RSI, got to buy, by the time it came out of there, you probably lost. Okay, so you got to be careful. Same situation. It's coming down to that 30. It could continue to drop down in here, and we're buying, but it's continuing to drop. So we have to be careful. If I want to buy, yeah, it could be small little scalps, but for the hourly, what I'd like to see, hourly buyers, prove to me that you can close it above this yellow line. Prove to me that I can see a blue candle full of volume close above there, maybe retest this, then I know buyers are serious and they're pushing the offers. And then they can continue maybe to drive it up. But I don't want to just buy something just because it's oversold. That 30 area on RSI means there's no strength down there. It's weak too. So sellers can really push it down if they're aggressive and they have a lot of volume to push it down in there. Okay, so that's the hourly. We're pushing down. You see, even this big hourly candle, if I was looking at 50% of it, it would be somewhere around here, and it's representing this big red box. But let's do it exactly. Let's find out where exactly 50% of this big bearish candle is. Again, from the opening to the closing, there it is, 0.5. See where I have my red box? What I can do with that red box is I can bring it exactly, maybe right down to it. I stretched this too far into the future, so maybe I can't right now. I got to go higher time frame. But what I'll do is I'll place a white line so we know that this is exactly 50% of that big bearish hourly candle when Trump was speaking at 4 p.m. Okay, it's right there, 19,280. You can see it's right at the top of my red box. I'll just leave it right there to make it clean, easy. And then this is that gap that hasn't been filled. So you know when I'm talking about a clean fill, I would place an alert. Like if we get up here and do this right there, that move from there to from that white line to that white line, that could be a clean fill. What I mean by clean fill is it would look like just a big blue candle just driving right through there and filling that imbalance. If you measure that from that white line to that white line, that's 100 pip exactly, 100 pip imbalance. Okay, 100. I'm going to place an alert at this white line for later tonight. If the buyers can bring it up there, I'm looking for that fill. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm right clicking. Sorry, that's not a purple line. It should be white. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to right click it. I'm placing an alert right there because I'm looking for that fill. Gold is moving. Okay, I gotta start moving a little quicker. Hourly, let's go to the 5 minutes. Okay, okay, so if you think the 5 minutes are bullish, I'm going to ask you why. Okay, there was 5 minute bullish support, but it broke right there and continued. So that's a little 5 minute zone well above here. They continue to push it down. There's what I'm talking about. If those 5 minutes can get in there, that could be an easy gap fill in there. Right now, we are pushing down. Okay, just draw a simple trend line. It is pushing down. Okay, it's been consolidating, coming up, going down, coming up, going down. 5 minutes were oversold. There is a little bit of potential bullish divergence, but what they could do in the futures market is that sneaky little move. What they could do is drive it down, pick up liquidity, then bring it up. Then we see a bullish move. Okay, so that's why we gotta watch exactly how they open up the futures market. It could also open really bullish, go up bullish, and then they fake out those buyers and then they drop it down. Okay, so we have to be careful. That's why we got to watch where they close the volume above these key points of interest. So right now, NASDAQ, it's kind of just consolidating in here. We'll continue to watch it as it's consolidating. So we got NASDAQ, gold. Okay, so gold is continuing to drive on the 5 minutes. It broke. Okay, so let's do, what do we got? We got 12 more minutes to go. So it came up, closed, pulled back, closed. So this little red zone is now let's turn it green. We've moved out of this consolidated zone, so it is still pushing. Now we came up to 3,165. We've hit that daily point of interest. Okay, so this is all-time high territory. This is all price discovery. Okay, your guess is as good as mine where it could go. And look at what RSI is telling us. It's telling us to sell. If we sold, we're in trouble. It's telling us to sell. If we sold, we're in trouble. It's telling us again right now to sell. If we sell, we're in trouble. And what I mean by trouble is just look at the size of these candles. Okay, if you took a sell and it's 55 pips, would you be stopped out, or are you still holding in drawdown? Okay, so be careful with this. This is still driving. Stretch this into the future. Maybe if gold was to retrace back down and close below here, like come and close below, that would be maybe a potential sell opportunity. But right now, I'm not looking to sell unless it can come tap into this big supply zone up here. If something can happen here, but right now it's still bullish. What we could do is look for pullback buys. Okay, Maybe we take the word short out of our vocabulary and we just look for pullback buys. Maybe it will pull back right here and we get a buy and can take it out of there. Maybe it pulls back into this big body candle right here. Where's half of that? Half of that currently is right there. And it closed, so I can visually see half of it. Maybe it just pulls back to the red line and continues driving. If it breaks this red line and just drop down to there, that could be just a quick little counter sell scalp from the red line down to there. And what I mean quick, it could just fill down there. You get 25, 30, 35 pips, and you dip out of the market because you're trading right back into where the buyers are. And that's where it could get a wick and go back up. But if I'm selling, I got to be to understand that, yeah, it's a nice little quick sell to get 25, 30 pips, 35 pips, but you got to understand, you got to know that there's buyers waiting in there. There's a big box of green that's waiting in there. So if you're selling in there, you're selling it where the demand is pending. So it's nice to maybe, at least if you're in a sell and you go up 35 pips, bring your stop loss to break even. That's something smart to do. You can reduce your risk. You can reduce your capital that you're risking. What you can do also when it comes down in there, you can close out 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%. Close what you want and leave the rest running. If it continues to break and drop, good. Your runners can run. I had a runner the other night on gold and a buy. It ran over 200 pips. My runner had nice, sexy legs on it, and it kept running. So you can let your runners run, but sometimes it might come down 30 pips. You don't do anything, and then it rotates back up. And then you're scratching your head wondering why you didn't take anything out. Well, you have a sell going into an area of demand. And we're still pumping, guys. Okay. Anyone in a buy or sell right now? Okay. Be honest. It's okay if you're in a sell. I understand it happens. That's trading. But what we got to see is I'm not in a trade right now. I'm watching myself. NASDAQ is just still inside here. And I hope I didn't offend anybody today. Okay, we got to have a little bit thicker skin. So don't get offended, okay, if I say something. Like, I'm not doing this to offend anybody, okay? So all my fellow Americans, don't take offense. If I go at your political, I'm very critical of Canadian politicians as well. I did not like Trudeau. Okay, he destroyed this country for the past 10 years. I've been vocal about that. I say that. Okay, so I can admit that myself. That we've got terrible leadership too here. We've got corruption here too. Trudeau didn't do anything for me. He filled up his pockets with money, and so I'm just stating facts about what's going on in America right now. And if you disagree with me, that's cool. There was a lot of people that disagreed with me too when I said Trudeau's a piece of shit. Some people disagreed. It's all good. I'm not. That's the like where you can have free speech. You have free speech. I have free speech. We come together. We discuss it. You put on the table what you believe in. I put on the table what I believe in. That's what I believe politics should be. It shouldn't just be one-sided. You say your side, I say my side, and let's have a debate. Let's see what I agree with you. Maybe you'll agree on some things with me. Maybe I'll disagree with you. You'll disagree with some shit I say, and we come together. And that's, to me, that's democracy. That's how it should be. It shouldn't just be one-sided. I say how it is, and that's how it's gonna be, and you gotta follow. No way. That is like dictatorship. And some people like to live in an environment like that. I personally don't. My parents lived in that environment. Okay, my parents came out of communism. Okay, when my parents came to Canada at a very young age, they were living in a communist. So they taught me this at a young age. It's not a good place you want to live in. And today, 2025, there is communism around the world. We don't want to live in a society like that. Okay, so they spiked that candle. Okay, right there, 3,167. They dropped it down above that kind of position. I put that yellow line there. The volume closed below. It's a shooting star candle. So we might see some bearish momentum. Right now it's 7:55, so we're 5 minutes right before futures market. So this is sometimes where they like to do moves right now. So just be careful too. Like if you get a quick sell, yes, it could sell. It's been doing this. If there's a pattern of this, like in the futures market, 745, 750, there's like a move and then it goes opposite when the futures market opens up. So just be careful. Yes, this could drop all the way down here, but it could be coming right down specifically at 8 p.m. in this demand zone, or it could reverse. But let's just take it easy. Let's just record the high. That's what we can do right now. The candle physically printed, so we can figure out that high up there. To me, it's a nice big shooting star candle. This candle opened bearish. Now it's testing 50% right there. It's going to catch a wick, go up, but this is when lots of volume starts to enter the market right now. So it's easily breaking that. It's engulfing. It's coming down. This could have been a quick little scalp. I'm going to get a little bit aggressive too with you guys. Trading wise, where if I see this, I'm just going to say, guys, I'm selling this candle. Like that was a beautiful sell candle where we could have just picked up 30 pips just like that. Like there's the fuck you candle. Came up, boom, spike, come down, shooting star. There it is. Ignited, no wick, sell, stop loss right there and drop and grab 20, 30 pips with zero drawdown. I'm going to do this on these type of sessions. So I want you guys to understand my psychology when I do it. I might just be getting in, grab 20, 30 pips and get out. Why? Because the futures market is going to open up in 3 minutes. And I don't want to play the what if game, the woulda, shoulda, coulda. Can it do this? Can it do that? No. Just get in, get your pips, and get the fuck out. And just wait for the market to open. That's quick scalping. That's how I trade. Okay. And again, this is what I was just talking about. I don't want to impose my trading style on you. I want you to trade the way how you want to trade. My trading style is much different than a lot of you guys are used to. My trading is very aggressive. It's on 1 minute, it's on 2 minutes, it's on 3 minutes, it's on 5 minutes. It's very, very aggressive style than some of you guys are used to. And I don't want to impose that on you guys because I know some traders say, Ron, it's too fast. It's too fast for me. And I understand that. So that's why I try and slow it down. 5 minutes, we'll do 15-minute trading. We'll do some hour trading together. I'll really slow the markets down for you guys. Ali, welcome. You're the first time here from YouTube. Thank you, my man. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I love to see new traders joining our team. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. What's your monthly profit? Billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. I make as much as Elon Musk and Donald Trump every month. Billions. Billions with a B. I'm trying to get to trillions with a T. I'll be there soon. Ron is going to be an oligarch. Who gives a shit about how much my monthly? I'll tell you, I'm broke. I'll be honest. I can't afford eggs. I can't afford milk right now. I'm sorry, guys. Ron's living in tough times. Look at what America's doing to me. They're putting 25% tariffs on me. How? Like, I'm broke. I'm sorry, guys. We need some Aussie beef. Oh, the Aussie lamb. Chris, the lamb that comes out of Australia and New Zealand. Oh man. Stacy, you want zillions? Zillions with a Z? You know, if that's your goal, you can probably get there. Guys, one thing I'm going to tell you about trading. Keep it personal. Don't tell people how much you're making, okay? I've lost a lot of friends and family by telling them that because they're going to come to you for one thing. Can I borrow some money? Can I have some money? And I have the biggest heart. I've given all of my friends, all of my family money, and I've never got it back till this day. And I've lost friendships over it, you know? So I don't tell people how much you're making. Just a word of advice as a trader. Keep it, it's personal to you. You know, this is like a job. This is like work. If you were working at a bank, I'm not going to ask you how much are you making. How much are you making per hour? How much are you making per week? I don't give a shit. That's none of my business. That's your business. That's your personal business. Okay. I'm not here flashing money. Okay. I'm flashing education. If you want to learn education, you're in the right channel. If you want fancy lifestyle, there's other YouTube channels that will show you Lamborghinis. Go there. We're going to talk about the real world here. Okay, Now it's 8 p.m. Markets are open. Trump is hating on the beef too. He better not be hating on the beef. Trump don't want no beef with beef. We're not vegetarians here. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm sorry. I eat beef. You don't want beef with beef. That's another thing. Don't tell personal finance online. There could be feds. There could be the tax man listening in on our conversation. We don't need that, guys. Rule number 1, be smart. You never know when that tax man is listening. How do you guys not know this? Come on, this is like street economics. Get your shit together, guys, on YouTube. If you get too flashy, you're gonna attract heat. You don't want heat. You gotta wear. I don't want to wear sunglasses here on these calls. Don't want heat. Okay, you guys got to learn this. You got a lot to learn about the financial game. It's more than just candlesticks. You got to treat yourself like a professional. Okay. And I don't want to come here on a suit and tie. I don't want to be that guy. But you guys are going to make me be that guy. Dave is going to come on here in a suit and tie. You don't want that. You don't want Dave to be here on a suit and tie. Okay, so how the markets open up? What do we got going? It opened up, came up, lower high, came back down. We've got a higher low, got the volume still right here coming up. We got a spin top, indecision. Okay, so the markets are open. We still have half to go. Stacy, it's much more than candlesticks. Yes, there we agree. You see, I agree with what you're saying. Trading is much more than candlesticks. Trading is much more than identifying a green box and a red box. Trading is, there's a lot required here. Number 1, your fundamental analysis. Knowing when Trump is speaking, knowing NFP, what it could do to the markets this week. Earnings, you got to know that. Technicals, all this shit we're doing right now. Top-down analysis, support lines, resistance lines, candlestick patterns, zones, liquidity, this, that. Your technicals, know that shit. All your indicators, how to use tools. Okay, you got to know that. The psychological game. Okay, you got to know the psychology of how the market makers operate. Like it's all operated. It's an engineered system. You got to know the psychology of the markets. You got to know why they take liquidity out. You got to know why they do this. They do it for a reason. You got to learn the risk management principles of trading. That's why a lot of traders are unsuccessful, because they do not know how to manage risk and they don't know how to manage their profits. They turn it into a casino and start gambling. This is not a casino for some of us. This is what we do every single day, and you got to treat it like it's a business for yourself. You got to treat it like you're going to work every day. You got to take this shit serious with what you're doing. And then the emotions. You got to learn how to control the emotions. When I take a trade and I'm in drawdown, I have to learn how to control that. My emotions. I can't panic. I can't freak out. That comes with your over leverage. If I can tell you right now, if you take a trade and you're in drawdown and you're panicking, you've over leveraged. It's as simple as that. I cannot state it any easier. If you take a trade and you're within risk, why are you panicking? Why? I ask you this every single day. Why are you panicking? If you're only risking 0.2% on a trade of 1% of your entire account and you're in drawdown, what are you panicking for? Learn from what's going on in the market. Yes, we do take bad trades once in a while. We're traders. That happens. But you can't panic and then let it ruin your entire day and your entire worth, your week's profit and your month, and just let it all go just because one trade. That's reckless trading. And if you're trading like that, you need to learn how to stop that. Okay, so we're still just trading inside. You know that consolidated zone where I have it on gold? It's still basically, like, again, right in that consolidated area still. Let's see what NASDAQ is doing. Okay, NASDAQ bullish. Okay, so open bullish. Let's see how it will close. Maybe catch a pullback on this. There's the resistance right there for NASDAQ. Okay, so it opened bullish ignited. Okay, so if we get a pullback, where's about 50% right there? Do we have like a demand zone on NASDAQ? Yeah, there is. Where? I'll draw a green box to show you where there's a demand zone. There's demands. I'm going to say right here. Okay, so just watching NASDAQ as well. Okay, going back to gold. Okay, gold, bearish. Okay, so now it's going to test this green box in here. That's where pullback. Okay, so pullback buyers, are they going to get activated now? Okay, so now you see how it traded right in there, right in the middle. Okay, so it's got a wick out of there. So it triggered those pending orders, but coming up. But look at the size of that red volume. So these buyers that got triggered, they got to push up all this bearish volume and flip that candle. So maybe we got to continue to wait this out. Adnan, what is the best song for today? The best song for today is, what is today's song? I got to think about it. Adnan, I got to think about it. Shogun, can you ask a psychological question? Absolutely. Shoot, ask away. Okay, and let's just peek at NASDAQ. Ooh, okay, so NASDAQ is bullish. So again, if I missed this candle, right? I haven't taken it. So I'm waiting for maybe a possible pullback right here. But I gotta wait patient. You know what I mean? If I want that patient pullback buy, I gotta continue to wait. What's the quote of the day? I like quotes of the day. Today's quote of the day is, if you want to make shit happen in your life, you got to go out and make it happen. Don't wait for others to make shit happen for you. Okay, that's today's quote of the day. So if you're waiting for Donald Trump to change your life, good luck. He's changing his own life. He's making billions, and I know a lot of people that are suffering. So stop relying on other people to make your life better. If your life is not good right now, don't make excuses and get out there and start grinding and get your shit together. You know, I struggled when I was as a trader. I struggled when life wasn't good, and I struggled and no one was there to hold my hand and help me and guide me. I had to figure this shit together. So that's today's quote of the day. If you're having some bad times right now, don't wait for a handout for someone to sit there and hold your hand and help. They got shit going on in their personal lives, you know. Go out there and get your shit done. That's today's quote of the day, and that was just right on the spot. Okay. I like these sessions. These are fun. Okay, so bearish candle pushing now right below that green box. Is it going to physically close below here? Now it's getting close to closing time. It's a minute 20 away. Is it physically going to close below there? Okay, this might start bearish move, but we'll see how it comes up. If it physically closes below here, this zone I'm going to flip red. Okay, because it could turn green, and then drop. If the buyers bring it right back up, I could be looking to buy off of at the top here. Okay, so things are now opening up. It's almost 8:10. Big drop on gold. Jay, how do you take 80% of profits when in a trade and leave 20%? Real quick, because this candle is going to close in 50 seconds. Let's say, for example, I took a standard lot on this sell, right? Standard lot size, and I want to close 80% right now. Go to modify your trade, and where it says 1.0 standard lot, put in 0.8 and close the trade. That will close out 80% of that standard lot, and then you're going to see you only have 0.2 remaining. Okay, and then that's your 20% remainder. So you go under modify and just modify it. Okay, whatever percentage you want. So if it was a standard lot size, again, I'm just using that number. If I want to close right now 50%, I would go to modify where it's 1.0. I would put 0.5, close the trade. It will close out 50% and leave the other remaining 0.5 running. Okay, so that candle is a big bearish candle, close below. Right at 50% there. So a nice pullback sell will be right there. Okay, or we got to maybe sell this next candle. Okay, it might get just a quick rejection and drop. So let's look at this thing. And then any stop losses would be obviously above this red box in case it comes back up. Okay. Jay, hopefully that was a quick explanation, but hopefully you got it. Shogun, but I always wait for my loss to wipe out my account. Question, how do I stop this? Stop this right now. Like right now, I'm telling you, stop this shit. This is how you learn. Why do you let the losses wipe out your account? If you're consistently going through this, stop this shit. Like we got to learn, guys. We got to learn this, you know? If you're constantly doing this, there's got to be a time where you say, I got to fix this. Okay, guys, we got to focus here. We got to focus. Questions are great, but we kind of just missed a quick little scalp there. I need to focus. As good as the questions are, we got to watch what's going on here. Okay, so NASDAQ got rejected. Again, maybe we wait for a little bit of a pullback buy. I'm just going to place an alert in here just in case I'm on gold and it's coming down here. I like to have a little alert in here. We buy soon, bands. NASDAQ, possibly. If it pulls back here or here, yeah, could possibly buy. Okay, so gold dropped all the way down here. It's got a nice wick rejection. So if you're a seller, you know that those are two pretty good candles. If you just look at this, that that right there is 140 pips. Hopefully, like as a seller, you kind of did something. Maybe you at least have a stop loss going to break even. Maybe you got a trailing stop loss. Maybe you cashed out a little bit, but that's a big drop, guys. Okay. So that came all the way down to almost our green box, coming back up. Let's see if the volume can close above this red line, and maybe we could buy off of this coming up to that red box. Again, let me just measure the move. From this red line to the red box, about 35, 40, 50 pips if it breaks above it. Maybe they're coming down, picked up liquidity, coming back up. Let's see. Yes, Stacy, that is beautiful what you just said. That's why you practice attitude of gratitude, to be thankful where I am at every moment, even if it is running water. Absolutely. Okay. Gratitude over greed. You know, that's just in life. Like, you know, you gotta be thankful for things in life. You know, to make money in financial markets is a blessing. It's not guaranteed every single day. You know, so if you get in that trade, what I'm just saying right there, if you just hit the sell button on these two candles and you went up 100 plus pips in 10 minutes, take the fucking money and take some money and get out. Why is that so hard for some of us to do this? And then we allow the trade to wipe out our profits because we get too greedy. In life, if you get greedy, you will get punished. You need to learn to be humble, and you need to learn some gratitude. You need to appreciate blessings in life. That will change your life for the better, for everything, not just trading. I appreciate every day when I wake up. I say, thank God, I'm healthy, I'm happy, and I can breathe. You know, some people don't have that luxury. You got to be grateful. We complain too much. We complain too much, and people don't have a fraction of what we have. I can go upstairs and I have a fridge full of food. There's some people around the world right now, they're getting bombed. Innocent children are getting bombed, and they haven't eaten for 3 weeks. You know, so we have to appreciate what we have. Even if it's small, there's still someone who doesn't have a fraction what we have. I drive a car, okay? That's a blessing. There's some people that have to walk. There's some people that take a bus. You know, that's a blessing. I took a bus growing up. I walked growing up. I know what it's like. Greed kills. Greed kills. And if you're learning in the trading game, greed doesn't work. Stay humble and stay hungry. Always be hungry. I'm hungry every day. I want to eat. I want to eat every day. But I'm also humble about it. And these are things I'm telling you guys I learned over time, because I was very greedy when I started to trade. I thought I was going to become a millionaire fast. I thought I was going to get rich quick. I was greedy and I lost everything. Oh, I just got a text from my accountant. Ron, be careful what you're saying online. Don't talk finance online. You see? Guys, you got me in trouble now. Sorry about that. Okay? We're not going to talk about financials. Yeah. Chris, how did you know? You guys got me in trouble. My accountant just is charging me an extra 20% tariffs on top of my tax. You see, you guys just got me in shit. You guys just cost me 20%. My accountant said, "Look, you didn't tell me you're making this much money. See, I opened my mouth and I'm in trouble now." I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. It's a joke. Have fun, guys. Have fun. It's a joke. Okay, we're pushing down. What about if we're looking for buys in the green box? Hey, so we had the big move. Big move. We've got a nice, healthy retracement. What if we come in the green box? Okay, come in the green box. We bounce out. Maybe close above that hourly. We could see upside momentum. Okay, let's see now. And then this is always, do we just buy a bearish candle coming in the green box? You can, but that would be where I would take a smaller feeler trade until we get some confirmed volume. Okay, so if you feel like you want to buy now, that's fine. It's retraced to a critical area. That's fine, but don't go all in on a buy right here. Maybe just a smaller buy just to feel it out, because it could come up and then it could continue to come down to this yellow line and trade inside the depth of the market in here. But if that happens, then you don't have to panic. You can still hold the trade in a little bit of drawdown and follow it. And then if it comes back up, then maybe that's where you hit it with your normal trading size. Okay. Yeah, Stacy, we do that. At the beginning of the call, guys, it says on there clearly, SST, we're not financial advisors. We're here for entertainment and education. Dave and I are just some crazy Canadians trading in the basement. So it says that, guys. So hopefully it covers that we're here to have fun. This is education. This is entertainment. We're not financial advisors. So, don't take anything we say serious. It's all in good fun. Okay, so you see how it's still bearish. Now we're coming down maybe to tap into our daily point of interest. Now I put more attention on this big yellow line, okay? Because that's where it's a daily point of interest. Now we're coming in that depth of market down in here. Okay, and this candle is closing in 60 seconds. So it's coming down to a good area. NASDAQ has taken off. NASDAQ is off. Again, if we're waiting for pullback buys, maybe another zone area would be like right above this resistance right there. Maybe a pullback buy. Okay, NASDAQ. Let's watch gold. Shogun, you should move to my basement. You're welcome. You're welcome to come. Everyone's welcome. I got a lot of room down here for everybody. If you like smoking weed, I got you. If you like, I don't drink too much, but there's a cabinet full of, I have for my buddies. If you want to have a drink, mixed drink, we got drinks, cocktails, whatever you guys want. You can chill down here. It's cool. And in here, in my house, you can say whatever you feel. Okay, I'm not here to judge you. You can be yourself. Say whatever you want. It's all good. As long as we're not disrespecting anybody, you have free speech here. No Drip, what's going on? What's up, my man? Okay, here we go. So look it came in, it closed below the green zone. This is that like I got to go through my motions. I got to go green to red box. It's still dropping here. Still very bearish. Holy, guys! I don't trade Tokyo sessions or like the futures market open up too much because this is the time I'm with my family, like 8 p.m. These are some impressive moves lately. Like I'm saying, for the last month, Tokyo is like trading better than sometimes Wall Street market opens. This is some serious volume, guys. If this is a good time to trade for some of you guys, I would really focus on this time. That's a 200 pip drop in gold in 15 minutes. NASDAQ, like right here, let's just talk about maybe this breakout. NASDAQ is up 140 pips in 30 minutes. Like this, I haven't seen it trade like this in a long time. Like this is impressive. Wow. Ali, can you ask questions? Absolutely, bro. It's free speech. Ask whatever you want, Habibi. Ask. Wow. You want to talk about sports, Q? Did you see Montreal win that game in overtime over Florida? Shit. They're going to lock up that playoff spot. NCAA, guys, what do we got coming for NCAA? NBA, there's a lot going on. NFL offseason, lots going on in sports. We can talk sports. Maybe more podcasts for sports. I know not everybody likes to talk sports, but where we live in Canada, London, Ontario, Canada, the Forex capital of the world, the real London. Not London, England, London, Ontario. Close to Toronto. Everyone knows Toronto. No one knows London. Not that, Sergio. 90 minutes. I can get to Toronto from my house in 90 minutes. Okay, so gold was overbought. Okay, it was overbought. But guys, look at this. Okay, so this is good analysis. Okay, see what they did? It was overbought. If you were trying to sell gold prior to the futures market open, you were in drawdown. Then what did they do right here at 7:50, 10 minutes before? They pushed it hard. And look at the big rejection. That was that FU candle. And then that's where kind of it started. And then the big drop was 5 minutes after 8:05. There's the big drop. Okay, so if you're patient and can wait for this, Storm, do I take swing trades? Absolutely. I trade everything. I scalp, I swing trade, I invest. I do more swing trades in the stock market. To be honest with you guys, I don't swing trade too much in Forex because I don't like holding like swap and shit like that. But if there's I'm swing trading Tesla right now. Okay, Tesla dropped to 240. I heard a couple days ago that Elon Musk was thinking of just remove himself slowly from Doge and go back because shareholders are getting pissed off at him. It was trading at almost $500 a share and it's dropped 50%. Like shareholders are saying, like, we're going to start selling our shit if you don't come back. Like, when you don't have your CEO there and he's focusing on other shit and the security price is dropping and dropping and dropping. When I heard him say that, it was a few days prior to it being announced, and 240 was a fantastic level to look at some 260, 275 call options for the month, and those are in the money right now. So, and I'm holding those for the next little bit, trailing my profit behind, just in case it comes back down. Do you do options? Yeah, Jay, I do, bro. I like it. We're going to do the whole stock and options boot camp. We just finished the crypto boot camp, 6-day boot camp. We're going to do the stock and options one. I hope everyone will join that because when you learn stock and options, the whole world opens up to finance. Then you don't always have to just trade gold and NASDAQ and Dow Jones or S&P all day, every day. You can actually now trade physical securities, and there's a lot you can do in tech, in any sector or any industry. Why do I think gold sold so hard, Barney? Just like a natural retracement. Like things don't go up forever. Here was a nice little sell, and then it kept driving, and now they're just pushing it down. Now might be a good opportunity if it consolidates, maybe to potentially buy it back up. But if it hangs out down here, it could drop even further. So I'm just waiting to see if the buyers can maybe close it above, again, this yellow line, 3,145. See if they can build off this. Maybe I'll look for a nice little pullback buy to come back up. Or maybe I got to continue selling down with this trend. But just waiting on that. NASDAQ has okay, look at guys. It's reached right now this area. So this is that imbalance fill I was telling you about, those additional 100 pips potentially could continue to drive up here. But maybe it needs that nice healthy pullback and then drive through here. So NASDAQ, all of these pullback areas stretching into the future. And one other critical one is right at that yellow line and that wick right there. See that little perfect area? See that gap imbalance, fair value gap? That wick, and then stretch it, and it's perfectly at that daily point of interest. So right here, this might be a nice pullback buy on NASDAQ if we can get it. If it pulls back to us, maybe we buy out of here. 18,820. That yellow line, I'm going to place an alert there if we get it. Okay, so gold making a little bit back of a retracement, but let's see if it can kind of maybe make a move above this yellow line, because if not, it might just come up here and then they continue pushing it down. Maybe we got to see for like two bottoms, a double bottom now. Like right over here, there was good support right here on the 5 minutes. We just traded right back into it. So now I'm figuring out where the neckline is. Right now it's right there, the yellow line. It came up, they're pushing it down. Will it come back down double bottom? Will this candle physically close above this? Maybe we could look for an extension buy. If you do trade this right now, you're buying on an impulse. And yes, it could impulsively fill up to there, but sometimes it impulsively goes and then comes back down. So I'm waiting for this body to close for a potential buy. Here's NASDAQ. Okay, it just tapped into right there where they opened it up. That was that hourly move. Now it's coming all the way down into our green box. Watch. I'm going to get an alert now. If it taps that yellow line, you'll probably hear it. Ali, do I look Portuguese? I'm Albanian. Albanian. Okay, so it's coming in the green box. Okay, so this is pullback number 1. Let's see what type of reaction. The candle's closing in 2 minutes. Gold coming up to this point of interest. So let's wait. We got 2 critical areas. Barney, gold dropped around 300 pips, yeah. But it pumped up a lot too. The last little bit, the last few days, it's been pumping hard. So even a 200 pip is a big move, but when you look at the bigger picture, it's not really a big move. But it would be huge if you got that sell and you collected 200 pips, 280. Whew, you don't even need to trade tomorrow or the next day. Okay, so 1 more minute. Gold pushing perfectly above there. Okay, so but if we buy gold, we're buying like in a supply zone. So we got to know that it could potentially pull back for that next leg coming down. So you got to be prepared for it. Guys, if you can leave us a like on YouTube, we really do appreciate it. If not, I'm going to start charging tariffs on likes. So we don't want to do that, especially if I know you're American. I'm going to charge you 50% tariffs on if you don't like. So if Americans are out there and they're not liking the stream, we're going to tariff you. No, oh shit. Okay, so it came right in there. Get ready, guys. It could be a continuation buy as it came out of there. I missed it. Holy, Amanda, you secured over 300 pips on gold today? Oh, wow. Okay, let's see if this candle will flip. Okay, I'm going to buy NASDAQ, and I might be going into a secondary buy as well. Okay, so I'm going to just place my stop loss below here. If it pulls back into the green zone, I might be looking to add a second buy. Okay, but I'm in this buy right now, and I'm looking to fill that gap right up to that wick up there. Okay, this is exactly what I'm looking for. If you can fill right up to that red line, 1928, I'm going to measure it from here to there. Okay, that's up. That's about 15 pips where it just went up to, but that's a big move. Up to that red line would be about 70 pips. Okay, so let's see what happens with it. Amanda, that's amazing. Yeah, from the SST buy alert. Yeah, they congratulations. Follow those alerts, guys, as much as you can. Killed it today with the signals. Okay, so if we can get some positive closing volume above that white line, we could build maybe potentially off of this and continue to drive a little bit higher up here on NASDAQ. Okay, so gold came up right up here. Now it's pulling back. Again, what I was saying for a double bottom. Okay, so we know where the neckline is. It's in the supply zone. We came down. We bounced right back up. We're still in that red box. So if it comes down, maybe two bottoms there, maybe right here how it's coming back up, and it could start that next leg going up. Okay, so just be patient with gold. Let it do its thing. Let's see if we can start to move up maybe through here, maybe impulsively break out just a little bit, maybe up to like there. That could be a 30 pip impulse break. That's when I'll take my stop loss and go to break even. Okay. But sometimes some traders are just looking for a quick 20 pips in and out with zero drawdown. That's your candle right there. There's 23, 25 pips. Okay, I'm going to break even right now. Going to break even. This is where I'm going to scale out 80% up here at 30 pips. Okay, I'm scaling out 30%. We had this question earlier. How do you scale out? Right up there, I'm securing 80% and I got 20% running with a break even. Okay, that's an easy scalp. That was easy. We triggered our green box. I was on gold, but as it came up, it would have been good to buy that wick. We would have been up much more, but I waited for it to close. It pulled back. As soon as flipped green, buy. I closed out 80% up there, and I got 20% running still, okay? But majority of that, I grabbed. 30 pips. Do you guys see how easy it can be to scalp an individual candle if you just wait? 30 pips on gold, Shogun? My man, good job, bro. Okay, so let's see if gold can close above the red box. If it does, we flip the red box to green. Maybe we look for, again, pullback buys. If it can close, maybe. But we got to remember, it came down very bearish, 300 pips. So it's a little bit of a counter pullback. Okay, did everyone understand that scalp that I just did? 30 pips secured with 80% and I got 20% running. Okay, that's a quick pip and dip. If you guys understood that analysis, give me a like on YouTube and so that I know that you guys understood what I just did there. Okay, now let's figure out the closing price. Let's figure out where 50% of this is. We know we've got hourly resistance. That white line is turned to support. We're still in the money if it pulls back there. My break even is right there. Wholesome, you're eating off NASDAQ analysis? Good. Eat, brother, eat. We break bread together. We eat together at SST. Barney, thank you. I appreciate that, bro. You're the man. Okay, guys, see this? The kind of clean volume we're getting through here? It's filling that imbalance. Sometimes it doesn't come straight all the way through there because we've had already momentum. We've had a lot of volume. So this could be where it's kind of just getting exhausted through here and then maybe a pullback. But that's, guys, easy 30 pips. Like I scaled out quickly. If maybe you were in that, that's a 50 pip candle. You could have secured up there. Maybe you're still in it. I don't know. But I'm happy with 30 pips. Again, that's me just grabbing my pips and dipping out of the market. Here's the close. So it's closing right, look. Let's see, right below that hourly white line again. So that is still hourly resistance. And you see now how it starts as a bearish candle. So we're probably going to maybe come down. I'm going to get my stop, my break even maybe potentially triggered. It's still in, but look at the size of the wick now. It's got a big wick that it has to continue to fill to get up to that wick in order to break and fill that that entire imbalance. It could, but it might need a pullback to get more buyers, to get more volume. But maybe we can make our way with this. Does that work with MT5? It works with, yeah, MT4, MT5, whatever platform you're using, anything. You should be able to close partials. Wow. Okay. So if it fills that wick, it fills 50 and then could possibly come right up to that red line. And you see where I pointed it right there, the bottom of that wick at 440. That's that imbalance right now that it's filling. Okay, can it continue to go? Again, I was waiting for a nice patient pullback buy in there. I didn't get it, so I had to go with this candle. Gold pumping back up. Thank you for letting me know. Fuck! Oh, sorry guys. That's my French Canadian. When I swear like that, it's French Canadian. That's French Canadian. But who? Oh man, that's why sometimes I hate flip-flopping charts. Look at that. It closed as a bullish pin bar above our zone. You flipped it green. It's an ignited bar short wick pop. That's an easy scalp candle on gold. Guys, when I say easy, I mean this is like an elementary scalp. For 50 pips. Fuck. Guys, I think we're gonna eliminate all New York sessions and just do futures and Tokyo Opens. I don't know if this is really late for some of you guys, but this volume is crazy. Like, I haven't seen shit like this in years. Yeah, Afzal, you got that? Nice, bro. Okay. But that's textbook, guys. We came through that depth of market. You see how when I switched it red, the buyers brought it all the way back up. Look at that nice pullback, continue come up, close, make a new high, close with bullish volume. That's a bullish pin bar, short wick. There's your ignited open, no pullback, pop that wick and drive for 50 pips. We're right up to that red line, which we placed right there. That was 50% of that bullish candle. And you can see right there how it was support. And then with the volume below, it turns to resistance. Guys, I hope this is making sense for everybody. We do this every single day, the same shit over and over and over and over. Okay? You can give me any security, I don't care. I'm confident I can trade it. You can give me any time frame, I don't care. I'm confident I can trade it. You can give me any session, I'm confident I can trade it. And that's not me being arrogant. That's just following the characteristics of a candlestick. That's it. And then I just got to inform myself if there's any critical high impact news at that time, because I got to trade accordingly for my risk management. Once you guys understand that, you've understood the game of trading, okay? And then it just takes a little bit more practice, some experience, cleaning up your mistakes, and you're well on your way to having a successful, whatever you want to call it, career, journey, job, hustle, grind, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it, that's on you, okay? But it's going to become part of your daily routine, is what I'm saying. Just like when you get up, you make breakfast, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you take a piss. That's your daily routine every morning. Trading is just going to come in, part of your daily routine. Afzal, I appreciate you, bro. Good job. Good job. Amanda, you're working on knowing how to TP quicker, grab 30, 40, 50 pips and get out. It'll just come out. It'll just come by journaling, seeing how many potential trades where you were up 50 pips and you didn't do anything and it came back and hit your break even. That's how I learned, Amanda, because I kept going back to my journal and seeing how much money I left on the table over a day, over a week, over a month, and add it up. And I'm like, I'm leaving thousands of dollars on the table where that can change my life. So I learned to just don't trade with emotions, just get in, get out, trade to zone fills, exactly, you know what we're talking about. Filling up zones, getting what you want, getting what you're content with. If you're content with 30, 40, 50 pips, and then what I also did, Amanda, was 30, 40, 50 pips on one trade, if you can look for 3 of those trades a day, 2 of those trades a day, you're well on your way to 100, 150 pips a day. And that's amazing. Like some dreamers would love to have 100, 150 pips a day. You know, I love that. And NASDAQ is gold is continuing to push. Okay, so this is another thing, guys. If you see a bullish leg, okay, this is how I'm going to end this call, guys. Please, so pay attention to this because this is important. If there's a bullish leg, don't be the person that always is buying the highs. Yes, in this situation, if you bought the high, it continued moving higher. But that's not always the situation. What happens over here, if you bought the high, then they dumped it down on you. So sometimes if the move is already moving without you, let it just go. Let it go. Let it go. Is that the song of the day? Let it go. Let it go. What is that? That Frozen song that my daughter listens to? There's the song of the day. Adnan, I'm going to sing for you. Let it go. That Frozen movie. I don't know if you, I have an 8-year-old daughter, okay? I got kids. So let it go. There. Always think of Ron's beautiful voice singing Let It Go. Let it go. And then here's a trade where you let it go. And then now look at the bearish one. And then if you miss the bearish leg, again, the song, let it go, let it go, let it go. And then when it comes down to an area of demand where the pending patient buyers are waiting, buy it back up. Okay? So you don't got to fight this shit. You don't got to fight this. There's always opportunities. But you know who gets rewarded? The patient traders. You know who loses? All of the impatient traders. There's a saying. Here's another quote. The markets, financial markets, is a platform for you and I, we're the patient traders, to eat every day off of impatient traders. And I hate saying that because someone's losing while we're winning. Unfortunately, welcome to the world of trading. When I was losing, no one gave a shit about me taking my money. No one called me up, Ron, I feel so sorry for you. How can I make it up? No, they took my money and I didn't get any emails. I didn't get any calls. They took my money and they took it and they robbed me. So, you know, it's got to come down to a point where this is how the financial markets move. For every winner, there's got to be a loser. When you're losing, someone won. That's the nature of the game. I know it's sad, but that's the nature of financial markets. If you're not ready for that, then don't take up trading. This is a dog world. This is cutthroat here. So you got to be smart when you're trading. Guys, okay, we had a great session today. I got to bounce. It's 8:45. Tomorrow we switched up the scheduling. Okay, so just right over here, come to our website, stocksnipertrading.com, live sessions. This is our schedule. So tomorrow, Dave is live in the Zoom, killing gold with everybody, 8 a.m. And tomorrow we're not going to have this Tokyo session because I'm going for chicken wings later that night. And we're going to have a post New York tomorrow. So if you guys want to join us tomorrow on YouTube and Zoom, 12 p.m. We'll go till 2:33, but 3 is my max because then I got to go grab my kids at school. But we'll come in tomorrow at noon. If you want to join us, and we'll see New York volume tomorrow. And Friday, it's tentative. I'll let you guys know on Thursday if we do a Friday post New York. We don't do Tokyo sessions on Friday because the markets are closed, and that's where we celebrate on Friday nights and we enjoy the weekend. But tomorrow morning, guys, just make a note of that. 12 p.m. Join us. There's a free Telegram channel pinned at for you guys on YouTube, showcasing everything we do, guys. Check out these signals that were sent out to the group today. 2 of 2 on NASDAQ for almost 400 pips. Members had a great day. Guys, just check out these signals. You can utilize these in your trading. Like, look at, we're cleaning up the markets, guys. Look at the blue boxes. Those are all going into profit. And we also have a 50% off. We like discounts. Okay, when we're trading a pullback at a discount area, we give premium. We give premium content. We give premium value, but we don't charge you premium prices. You get a 50% discount on everything that's done at Stock Sniper Trading. Join the team. Education. You want education? There's a ton of education and live trading and part of the Discord community with all of our amazing traders in here. And everybody, just go at your own pace, learn. And take your time with this. takes 5 minutes to learn, but a lifetime to master these markets. And hopefully with us at SST, we can help navigate you through these markets in an entertaining way. Don't take anything I say serious. It's all fun and games. But I believe in free speech. I will protect my free speech always. So if YouTube decides to give me a strike tonight for saying a few things about Mr. Orange Face, it's all good. We got Zoom to back that up. And then if Zoom doesn't work, let's trade in my house. Let's just trade in here and we'll have some fun. Okay, guys, have a good night. I appreciate all of you guys. God bless. I hope you guys learned something, and just trade smart tomorrow, and we'll see you guys. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the live session of Stocks Network Trading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please secure.